Are you struggling to obtain a home in today's economy? Are you tired of pushy real estate agents and complicated paperwork? You can have a home just like this one in 3 minutes or less. You heard me correctly. That's right, 3 minutes. The answer is our custom exclusive 3-step DHI system. It's quite simple. Detach, haul, and install. Let me show you how it works. And look, level 1 has already started. So the first part is detach. We've got to remove items from their current location, make them portable, and we already have the landlord stepping out who want to be detached from his circuit board. So part 1, detach, we'll call it 1A. The landlord has been detached from the property. And the next step will be to detach one of the buildings from the ground and pick it up and take it with us. First piece is detach. We're gonna need our HUD to do that. So let's get rid of all of these lower pieces that we have down here. Be careful you don't miss any. There'll be little bits and pieces. Get down and crouch if you have to. We'll take some of those out. Looks like there might be some crates as well. Get these bottom pillar pieces. Oh, and there it is. It was the soda machine. And then everything fell down a notch, which is the perfect, that is our clear indicator that we're ready for the next step, which is, let's start with the trailer hitch. Well, super simple. I've got a light in the middle. We'll just remove that for now. Slap one of these, I don't know, something short, doesn't have to be long. Too long, it makes it harder to tow around. So we'll just go with a couple, and we're gonna put a bearing going this way. So we have the ability for it to bend up and down, and we'll just take it out a couple and it'll fall, and that's fine. And then we're gonna put a bearing on top, and that will allow us the ability for it to go left and right. So while we're driving around, it'll help curve the road better. We won't have big, put it on the lift right here. And we'll put the other half of this trailer hitch, as best we can in the middle. I'm gonna take a guess at about there. And yeah, put a couple extra on it. And this is where our extra bearing and the tires come in. Need a little bit of clearance. So we'll just take it down. Let's go with 4. That looks pretty good. Slap a bearing on it and a tire. Beautiful. Same over here. Go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add a bearing. Add a tire. So let's go ahead and weld this whole building to our truck. And there we go. It's a mobile home. That quick. We've got a mobile home. It's a little leany. Yeah, we might have gone another brick down, but let's just see how it pulls. We've got, all right, our engine should be plenty enough. Oh, look at that. It's pulling. I do like, we'll get it exactly right with the lift, of course, but again, the general area like this. And I want to leave my hitch. And if there's any hay bots here, we need to tell them to not touch our stuff. You, sir. Oh, thank you for your component kit. Much appreciated. So now it's just a matter of finding the perfect spot. And we can't forget that we did trim off, it's a very important part of the install step. We trimmed off one layer of the floor. That's how we got it detached. So we'll make sure we put that back, or the dimensions of the first floor will be definitely off. And until I figure out the flooring, I'll just put some on the corners. Just put a little post on each of the corners. This is the right, that one had 2. This is the right height that the building was designed to be per the original blueprint, or whatever you want to call it. But this is where it was to be installed. So then we look at, okay, where do we want this guy? Let me take off the lift right about, I think the walkway coming out of my workshop is what I'm looking at. And I think I want that to be right about centered here. So I think I want to attach it here. I think that's going to go really well on that deck point. So now I need to dump it off the lift, grab it from the welding tool. Here we go. And just one on the corner. Look at that. That is great. I'm excited. I think that looks wonderful, and I think I've got a few boards left, right? What did I do with those? Did I use exactly the amount that I collected and put it back up? That's okay. What I'll do, I'll collect some wood, and I'll put like a little step here, I do think I want it out of the grass, so I'll go ahead and put in a lower level, you know, a floor across this. Obviously I won't use this scrap material, but you know, something that it'll make the grass hide, and a nice floor. And that looks great. And we have room upstairs. This has, you know, if we have any other scrap mechanics who stop by, want to visit, any of the farmers, delegates from other worlds, what have you, might as well grab these seeds. no reason to leave them here. I think I'll leave the little red light action. I think that looks good the way it is. And so basically at this step, we are installed. It's now reattached to the ground. Each one of those little posts that made connection will be holding it in to the foundation. And from here, it's just a matter of proving it. The first thing for me, I think, is floors and steps, just to get you in and out of that building a little bit. I might even like lower this floor just to be the same height going all the way across. I'm not sure, but I'm feeling good about that. I think really the only thing left now is to get more. And I think three of them installed, and it now looks like we are in a thriving farming town. I know there's nobody here. Maybe we need to advertise. We just put out some, you know, vacancy signs. Maybe we casinos. That draws a crowd. You always, you know, little blackjack and some slot machines. That'll definitely draw a crowd. So I still think it needs more. I definitely think we need more. Expanding on the DHI system, not only you can take one house, but they come in clumps, and I don't know if I've bitten off more than I can chew here, but I'm like, well, if you can haul one house, why not the whole set? So I grabbed all three. It's still just to make them all, you turn them into trailer hitches or trailers, and I attached them. I even stole the outhouse. I don't know. You got to have one, right? You need it. So why not? And I did center all the weight on the middle of the car. At the tail end, it was just a wheelie machine. But now I've put it in the middle, and now all the weight is distributed. So let's give it a test run. The car is struggling, but it is pulling. Hello everyone, we're back. I taken a long bath after my hard day's work of collecting homes for the base. I might have gotten a little crazy with the DHI system, the detach, haul, and install. I really enjoyed it. I picked up every building I could find within a close radius, and I found a new home for them. So you can see here we have our nice double storefront. But as we go around, you'll see I have actually surrounded our base and our plots of crops with the buildings. And it looks great. I think we have a town feel here, very welcoming for any visitors that might want to come along. You can see here there's a great variety of the different homes that you get. And I think they're like storefronts. This is like a store down the bottom, and then upstairs. Yeah, looks like the design here, and this one's a really tall one. They have a bed and a little night light. Hard work pays off. very much a Burt Reynolds look to the hard work pays off guy, but that, okay, could be a bit of a throwback. And a lovely balcony here. And from up here, it's great. You can get a great look at the whole village that we've set up around our 10 by 10 farm crops that we can use to trigger our level 10 raid. And what's going to be fun, I believe, and we'll see how far we get with our defenses, is that I think a big raid with big farm bots and lots of hay bots, they're going to wreck this stuff. So I think this is a great look at what one of the options are for gathering buildings and building your own base. It's a gorgeous scrap mechanic aesthetic. It hits it right on the nose. I can already see ideas. I'm like, oh, I need a paintbrush here and another attachment there. And I have to admit, if I find another building, I'll probably grab it and I'll add it to the stack. Part of me wants to see how vertical we can go. And I'll save that for another episode, perhaps, if I find a nice collection of buildings. We can build ourselves a scrap scraper and see how far up we can go with one of these lovely style buildings. But thank you very much. I appreciate you guys watching the episode. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.